They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
Kevin, the start of a long road trip, my friend, and they'd love to set the tone here early with a win.
And Chamberlain gets it to go. And tonight, Clark, this is a contest the fans will love. It should be raining threes.
Hey, who doesn't love seeing the ball go in the basket? A bunch of points being scored. Fans, players, broadcasters, you and I both, we all enjoy when teams can shoot it with some efficiency from the three-point line. Space that floor and let it fly.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Murray. Here's Wallace. And he's good on the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I briefly spoke with Michael Malone. Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Pippen. Following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. From the arc. Rebound by Murray.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Jang. Takes the three. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Pippen. From past the arc. And the Suns miss again. Grant surveying the D. And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill.
Murray with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Neesmith can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 3. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Neesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Neesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Now here's Wallace. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Wilt Chamberlain picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mitchell with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Murray. Still yet to score. Let's go. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Chamberlain with the blocking.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Now Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Inside. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Pippen for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Basket Chang. It's Pippen with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, Pippen that time just shrugged off the contact. Kept his eyes on the target.
Here's Mitchell. Into the lane. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Nice shot by Wallace.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Pippen. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The 3 ball. Here's Wallace. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Monster flush that time from the big man.
For 3, Mitchell. Here's Hendricks. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He was a true standout at the offensive end. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with... a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The Nuggets leading by 5. To Holmes. Stolen by Prince. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Over to the left wing. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. In the corner, it's Robinson. Beal gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Reed. Milton wide open. He fires. And again, Denver with the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And he dunks it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
The Nuggets leading by 3. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reed. Makes it off the glass. Reed's got his first 2 points.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's off on the second. Pass to Holmes. Missed inside. Suns trail by 4. Second shot opportunity. All alone. Connects. The jumper drops. He's got 13.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Outside, Robinson. Down low. They get a hand on it. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Okongwu. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Denver in the lead. Here's Milton. The Nuggets with another miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Prince. And Prince with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Beal. That's tipped. Wide open look here for Okongwu. Good on the three-point shot. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix. Holmes has a screen. Here's Beal. Pass to Holmes. Here's Milton. And another miss by Denver.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Beal. Now here's Milton. Defended by DiVincenzo. Back to Beal. Clock at 6. To end the cold streak. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the paint. And Prince with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Holmes. Robinson for 3. That shot, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Suns on top, up by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets trailed by 5. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Nails the baby hook. Chamberlain got 10 points.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the 2-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Sinks the triple.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Pass to Pippen. Takes it inside. And they get it back. Now here's Jang. And here is Murray. With an average of around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been a constant for them.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Chamberlain. To the right side. Chamberlain a screen. Chamberlain. And Pippen pulls it down. Murray with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Always with the ball. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. The Nuggets trail. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Nesmith. Bangs home the trifecta.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
To the inside. The jump hook. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Mitchell's got 11.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Here's Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Wallace outside. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by the Nuggets.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Mitchell with it. He's got 11. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Wallace. On the wing, Murray. He's got 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
Here's Mitchell. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Nuggets trailed by 6. It's up a 3. Rebound by Wallace.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And it's sent back by Wallace. For 3, Pippen.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Mitchell outside. Back to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Out to Wallace. Lets the 3 fly. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Back to Mitchell. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Grant. Rebound by the Suns. Pippen with the wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Pippen's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Chamberlain a screen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Mobo with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Suns lead by 10. Now, here's Porter. Pass to Kolek. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up. Suns have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And so it's Phoenix enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been
61.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Nuggets trail by 12. Chamberlain a screen. And Donovan Mitchell hits from deep. Mitchell's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nuggets. Murray outside. Here's Wallace. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 13 points for Wallace.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
There's the triple. Second chance shot. Here's Chamberlain. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. From downtown. Back to Jang. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Wallace. From deep three-point land. Drops in the tray. Wallace has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Phoenix. Pass to Chamberlain. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Wide open look here for Murray. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Mitchell outside. Looking to end the run. The Nuggets with another miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Goes back up. Pippen for three. Denver grabs the miss. Grant for three. And the rejection by Jang. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Murray. Lets it go from deep. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
On the wing, Wallace. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Wallace has got 19 points.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Mitchell wide open. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 11 in the second half.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by the Suns.
Wallace. Another three for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Here's Murray. Rebound by the Nuggets. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Beyond the arc. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Again, Mitchell missing. The Suns on offense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing them.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Grant, that's good.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the two as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
Wallace looking for an opening. Outside for Pippen. 4 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
And all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Wallace.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final ball.
City, blue with me. Gotta run a ride on that seesaw. For my essay, where I waterfall, my look like T-bars. Maybe Billy Cully, that's $1 million, only 3 cars. They come sit that over here. Take a picture, show your exes what it is. If I was your baby daddy, you'd be up a couple mil. You got a better chance at signing a new Nike deal. We fuck that life for real. Bird come hanging out that window. Bird come hanging out that window, all he seen was steering wheel. Crashing this here movie. I been since a juvie. Flat screen in the Cybertruck, hood watching Tubi.
Throw it to me cause I can wrong. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Walk in sacks, filth, pick it up, I ain't checking how lost. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get eat. Rule number 4, never be butter. Just move. Get them riches, you can pick like any money mo. Coach know you better put D-Lo in the game. Let's go.
Oh my God, this is so amazing. I am super happy. Me pidió que me soltara. Ey, bichita por los aires en el G. El SAM de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fío cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coro. En París como el PC. Los diamantes de Leo se ven. Calladita pa' que tose. Números 1 como sellos en el pasaporte. Cada canción que tiro es un éxito que rompe. El noviecito tuyo ayer se me puso a la orden. Me dijo que estoy rica, que no hay compe. Por el 305 vacilando en el Ferrari. Nos bajamos el live y activamos el party. Estamos legales, no paguen. No. Estamos legales, no paguen la... Bichota por los aires en el G. El SAM de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fío cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coro. En París como el PC. Los diamantes de Leo se ven. Calladita pa' que tose. Sabe que soy la para. La viejito me lo jala. Me dice que no lo mire, así que eso se le dispara. Me pidió que me soltara, que me lo quitara. stay loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard and I think about the way I that now you remember. Blow me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in a burner, I'm in Atlanta, close to the river. You the spirit of Jezebel, little girl, you with on my tether. I was giving my all to you, you cold, I gave you my sweater. Took you to a ball or two, and baby, you fit in a slipper.